Oh, oh, it might be working. And it is! Or so it would seem. Alright, so go away. I'm not satisfied with YouTube gaming. At least I'm going to say I'm not. Alright, so I'm of course your friendly neighborhood General Lotz, and today we are of course in War Thunder because I felt like streaming just for the hell of it. Oh, and I'll tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea how people can ever make a fool of themselves on the internet, just considering how much work it is just to even get anything recorded. It's just insane, ladies and gentlemen. You know, just getting this live stream set up, and I don't even have it set up in the way that I want it to be, took for bloody ever to get working. It's insane, and I do it the easy way. I mean, I do it the simplest way imaginable. And it still just took forever to get working. I was going to try to create a chat overlay, and that, I just couldn't get that thing to bloody well work. So, and you know what? Then I thought to myself, you know, you got Total Biscuit, right? He's got like several million subscribers. He doesn't have a chat overlay, so why should I? Yes, we're playing a little bit of War Thunder and Area 51 on the PS1. I finally found a port of Area 51. And yes, indeed, War Thunder, I've played it before, a few months back. What do I think of YouTube Heroes? I've tried to avoid that, looking into that, just because it looks so annoying, it's not even funny. I assume that's like they look through the various channels and find something that is politically correct. And politically correct is whatever they say it is. So yeah, it looks pretty horrible. It really does. I don't think I have to worry about it too much, just because I'm fairly popular, but I'm not popular enough to really warrant their scrutiny, I don't think. Duke World Tour? Absolutely not. I am not going to get that, just because it's the Megaton edition, just with, you know, a new Duke voice that sounds like crap. So I'm definitely not going to be getting that. I just don't see the point. You know, I really don't see the point of another re-release of Duke Nukem 3D. There's eDuke 32. And once again, I haven't seen YouTube Heroes. It does sound awfully social justice-y and not in the good way either. I try to avoid too much of that political crap these days just because it annoys me to no end. And there's not much I can do it, and I'm already on fire. But I have found in this game I really, really hate bombing in this game just because I find it really boring. But of course I had to unlock the bloody bomber. I had to spend a lot of research on that. War Thunder's a pretty damn good game. Well, I already got one engine down. But I actually shot down a number of planes in the bomber. I wonder if I should try to land, because you can land in this game. Nope, I'm probably not going to make it. And I've got 12 seconds till my bombs respawn. I actually shot something down! Ha! Go fuck yourself, other pilots. Oh, damn it. Well, I lost a wing and died. But yeah. How have I been? I've been doing well enough. No, it's not Battlefield 1, this is War Thunder. But yeah, I've been doing well enough. Just felt a little stressed out today, so I thought, hey, why not do a live stream to just relax? And War Thunder, well, except getting shot down, was going pretty well. I shot down another plane, and was actually able to hit a ground target. Whatever next? And Battlefield 1, I highly doubt I'll ever play that, just because I would, I don't think we're ever going to get another real Duke Nukem game just because of how Gearbox software is. I mean, and just another version of Duke Nukem 3D just seems rather pointless at this particular juncture, I'd have to say. But yeah, I felt stressed out, thought I'd do a live stream like back in the day to relax a little bit. So I'm going to play this for a little bit, maybe play a couple of airplane things, and maybe do a tank one, and then move on to Area 51, which is a classic light gun game from the 90s that I absolutely enjoyed. I always tried to get the thing to work with MAME, but it never worked with MAME. The only thing the only way to really record that is through the PS1 port, which isn't bad. The graphics definitely took a bit of a hit, but not that bad. And yeah, Duke Nukem 3D is you can play it with eDuke 32, and you know with eDuke 32 you can play it with all the mods, and it's just like I don't really understand why a new Duke voice is so amazing. Ace Combat Air Assault. I've only played one Ace Combat game back in the day, and it was for the Xbox 360. I did actually no, I take that lie back. Recently, I've been playing Ace Combat 2 for the PS1. And it's very hard to try to shoot down enemy aircraft. Hey, got him! Fuck yeah! I've definitely gotten a lot better at this game, though. And yes, I do like the old Godzilla. I'm looking forward to seeing Shin Godzilla next weekend on Saturday, I believe the day is. And I'm being shot. I'm being shot. That's... I will not be shot down by a goddamn biplane, but I've already been shredded by that guy. And I'll read the chat as soon as I don't die. Yeah, he can outturn me, and I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Yep, he took the wing off. And Star Trek Online is on consoles now. That's just crazy. I can't believe that it finally made it to, I think, like the PS4. I used to play a lot of Star Trek Online back in the day. It's not that I can't stand it now. It's just I got to level 60, and I'm just terribly bored by it. I don't play it multiplayer, even though it is an MMO game. And I have played Area 51 on the PS2. I have it also on the PC. And Area 51 Black Site, I got that for the 360. I pre-ordered that thing thinking it was going to be as good as the original PS2 game, and well, I was horribly disappointed. I didn't know Angry Joe talked about Ace Combat. Ace Combat I was aware of, I think, mainly because of Wikipedia. I looked it up. And I don't know anything about the Ace Combat series, though. And yeah, I did enjoy 2014's Godzilla. Although I saw it at a really shitty theater. Like, just a terrible... I'm going to try to shoot that guy down. One moment. I will read the chat after I shoot down the A-36. Now, realistically, you don't want to try to shoot down a real plane in a bloody biplane, but, you know... I'm not going to spend the gold eagles necessary to get me, like, real planes, because... in a free-to-play game, I try to get as much of it as for free as possible. Oh, come on, we can do it. We can do it. Already overloading at 7 Gs. Oh, shit. He's already on fire. We can get him. Oh, hit him again. Now, I'm definitely very low in this game. Which is good, because if I try to play it against, like, real pros, I would get shot down literally every time. Oh, come on, he's on fire! He's leaking oil everywhere! See, the problem is, he's so much faster than me, and I'm so much slower than he is, that I can just keep getting hit after hit on him. Now, one of the big problems with playing this game type is everybody try... Oh, great, one of my guns is jammed. Now, this I hate more than anything, when you run out of ammo, and you have to wait. You have to, like, basically keep pace with this guy, because this is the perfect firing position. It really is. But I got that's the longest 3 seconds there ever was. Okay, now we can try to shoot him down. Come on, come on. He is so hurt. He is so hurt. Oh, come on, please tell me he's gonna crash into the ground. Nope. I know I must have damaged one of his control surfaces or something. I hope somebody doesn't try to steal my kill though. Oh no! God damn it! Well, we won. But I didn't kill him, though. Oh, yeah, I don't pre-order anything anymore. I used to pre-order shit all the time back in the day, but I don't at this point. And, yeah, there are a lot of cool original Xbox games. Sadly, most of them are unplayable because the original Xbox was complete crap. Hey, I got a talisman. I don't know, will that allow me to fly? And... yeah, Godzilla on PS4 does look kind of crap to me. And I am a Godzilla fan. It just doesn't look very good. I mean, I guess it's probably not that bad, but it just looks like it's very repetitive. And goofy stuff in Shin Godzilla. Well, you know, I mean, a lot of those, I'm not actually... oh, I have to actually spend my research on this, don't I? Because I don't really want to upgrade this plane too much. But there's always some strange stuff in the various Godzilla films. It really is. There really are. But then again, I imagine this Godzilla film is a lot more serious than a lot of the ones previously, because I did a recently kind of binged watch, or at least now the thing is with Godzilla movies, unless you're watching it with somebody, you really don't want to watch them by yourself. Because they're usually so bad it's good kind of movies, especially the Showa era. Where pretty much I just prefer to watch the destruction scenes. And I think that's what many people just go to see a Godzilla movie for. Oh yeah, and Angry Joe did get really pissed off at Godzilla 2014. That was funny though. I probably would enjoy Angry Joe's rant on that more than the game itself. The big problem with Godzilla on the PS4 is it looks like it's just the same stuff over and over again. Even if it was the coolest game in the world, it still would just get rather annoying. I think there have been definitely some really good Godzilla games, I just haven't ever played them. I never played the Godzilla fighting games. And, you know, I watched Godzilla as a kid on TV back when the Sci-Fi Channel was actually about sci-fi and not sci-fi. And I don't even know what they show on there now. I guess it's mainly just Sharknado and all the rest. Because, like, Sharknado is a very popular thing these days, and I have no idea as to why. It's like they deliberately make it bad, you know? And I guess that's like an accomplishment now, if you can make a deliberately bad movie, but then you're still succeeding it. See, that's the thing about making a movie deliberately bad. You're still succeeding if it is bad, because that's what you set out to do. An unintentionally bad movie, I think, is a better thing than an intentionally bad movie. And Godzilla saved the Earth. Oh yeah, Godzilla's approaching the generator. It's like, what's with the generators? Is that explained in the game? Like, why Godzilla wants to destroy them? I don't know. And I can see why Godzilla on PS4 would actually have its fans, though. Honestly, I think in Godzilla 2014, cutting away from Godzilla was actually a good idea. That way, he didn't overstay his welcome. You know, that way, when you finally saw him at the end of the movie, it was a bigger payoff than just if you saw him all throughout. And one of the big problems with Godzilla is when they actually show him, he usually looks like shit. And I'm a big Godzilla fan. And yes, Pacific Rim is superior to all. Pacific Rim is probably my single favorite movie of all time, I'd say. Almost more than Aliens. Almost more than Aliens. Just because of how great the special effects are. The characters aren't annoying, and yes, War Thunder is a lot of fun. It's one of the few MMO games like this that I actually enjoy. It really is. I just now recently got into the actual flying portion of the game, and there's apparently supposed to be a ship portion coming out at some point. And they're actually going to give the Japanese ground vehicles, and I really don't know why, because historically the Japanese have had complete shit tanks. Like, they were using 1930s style. Oh, I got shot. My pilot got shot. That's not fun. Well, yeah, the main characters in any Godzilla movie are going to be boring, and Godzilla 2014's characters weren't any more boring than any others, really. Although I will say that the human characters in Godzilla 1985, or The Return of Godzilla, never watch the American version of The Return of Godzilla. Never do it. Because the American version of Return of Godzilla is complete crap, but the original is actually pretty good. The characters in that weren't bad. They weren't completely useless. The big problem, though, is it's really hard to make characters in a Godzilla movie compelling because you just want to see the giant monsters. Like, if you made it like a... Well... yeah, I know I got a biplane. I've just barely started playing the flight portion, so I still just have the free planes. And they could... Oh, shit, well. I blame you, the chat, for that. I'm still kind of... No, I'm not alive anymore. And Godzilla getting the... feeding on the energy generators makes sense, because that's what he did back in the Heisei era, but still, though, just... Why are there so many nuclear reactors? That's my question. Why are they there? And Kong Skull Island sounds interesting enough, but they definitely have to make King Kong big. Or put him in some kind of power armor. Power armored King Kong. That sounds like an action figure. I'd buy that for more than $1. This Hurricane here is the only plane that is any good that I have. And, like, my bomber isn't bad, but I hate bombing. Yeah, go figure. I'm still I was, like, able to move when I was on fire. But that did not end well. We're gonna so lose. It's like, I'm not even gonna bother trying to shoot the ground vehicles. I'm just gonna try to shoot down this dauntless dive bomber here. Well, yeah, Japan is, but like I don't think you could like bring one up from underground though. Oh shit, he's shooting. I got him! Fuck yeah! But we're still gonna lose, and lose bad. I'd buy it for $1.50. No, $3.50. That was the South Park joke. I think. I can't remember. The Loch Ness Monster wanted some kind of money, but he used to earn that money by actually being entertaining for the tourists. See, trying to look at the chat and not get shot down is not an easy prospect. And I've already got damage to the fuselage, but I don't think it actually has caused too much damage to my control surfaces. Shit! Oh yeah, my control surfaces are damaged because I'm just weaving all over the sky like a fucking drunkard. Okay, we gotta try to... Don't crash to the ground! Oh, that was close. That was close. I'll look at the chat as soon as I'm not in a position to die. I want to at least shoot one more down before we lose. That's a big problem. Like, you can try to shoot down planes, but nobody else tries to go for the actual ground vehicles, which is the only way to win the game. And yeah, I am so hurt. Oh, come on, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up! Come on, don't crash! Well, I was 4th place, and I sucked! Man, how bad was the rest of the team? Yeah, there was Mechanic Kong. Yeah, there was Mechanic Kong, and I never saw the movies, but I'm aware of them. And like, I think King Kong met Doctor Who. Not Doctor Who, the Doctor Who you're thinking of, but Doctor Who, Dr. H.U. And I think like he was a villain or something. I don't know, I never saw it. It sounded ridiculous. And we're going to try to do a tank battle. But every time I try to do a tank battle, it takes forever to get into a game. It's really annoying. We'll wait here for a grand total of 30 seconds. If not, I guess we'll just have to get back into the flying game, because that seems to be the only thing people are playing is that. And I prefer the tanks, to be perfectly honest, because that's what I actually have a bunch unlocked. It's already been 30 seconds. 30 goddamn seconds. Is nobody playing the tanks? I mean, seriously. Like, we got those... The fucking play. It's Friday night! You would think that this would be, like, the top time to play this. Lone Wolf and Cub. That sounds like something that I might have read, but I don't remember it. And I've read the first Witcher book, and I played a little bit of the first Witcher game. That Medal of Honor review was pretty damn good. That's actually the review I used to get on CGR, believe it or not. So, I'm glad you like the GeneralLotz voice. Okay, this is taking forever. No tank battles! Like, what the hell? I don't understand it. And then it just immediately goes in. Brilliant. After modern-day Godzilla versus modern-day King Ghidorah. With Rodan and Mothra. I thought Mothra was going to show up in Godzilla 2014 because the Muto looked kind of like Mothra in some respects. Well, it didn't really, but like I saw a fly. In the trailer, you saw something flying around, so you would assume that was Mothra, but I guess it wasn't. Okay, now we gotta get serious. Okay, what tank will we use? Let's go for the Panzer IV. Because this is why I started playing War Thunder, the tanks here. Because this is pretty fun. The flying takes a little getting used to. And the Witcher books are pretty good. You just have to find a good translation of them. And they're not bad. They really aren't. They're about as dark as the games. But I still have yet to actually play all of Witcher 1, and I can't play Witcher 2 and 3 without playing the first game. And it would be nice to have a classic-styled Quake. Well, I say classic. A Quake 1-styled game with all the Cthulhu Mythos stuff. Which would be cool, but I doubt we'll get anything like that anytime soon. Ronan and his son trying to get revenge. Yeah, that sounds interesting. I guess that the Lone Wolf and Cub thing actually applies. Now, usually I can get a decent number of kills as the tank. Now watch, I get exploded almost immediately. Because that always happens. But theoretically, with a Panther IV, I should do halfway decent. Should being the operative word. And there is going to be a new Quake multiplayer game, but I still just fail to see the point when it comes to these new multiplayer games, though. Oh, just zip right in there, Panzer III. Now, usually in the tank, tank game, everybody actually tries to capture the point, which is good. There's a Duke 3 out there. I see him. I can turn my bloody behemoth around. I'll try to attack him. Duke 3s are pretty dangerous just because those are indeed dedicated anti-tank weapons. Now, historically, the Panzer IV was not a dedicated tank. Well, it was an infantry support tank, not a dedicated tank. Oh, there's a Panzer IV. Oh, shit, they're all over here. Well, there's their whole team. Oh, come on, just get behind the house. Okay, there we go. I will check the chat as soon as I'm not dead. That's a Sherman over there. Oh, crap. Oh, that's an M3. Just angle the glaciers. Come on. Turn. Really, the fucking turret's damaged? The turret's the first thing that always gets damaged. He should be killed, and he was. Okay. I'll have to drive like this. Brilliant. Okay, there's the Sherman. Well, we damaged his track. That'll do fuck and all. Shit, 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 shit. I'm damaged. I'm not on fire, am I? Good. I'll fix the turret drive in just a second when I know I'm not going to get blown up. Damn it. Now there's an M2. We should be able to kill him pretty quickly. Unless, of course, we immediately lose the driver. This is not ending well. At least we hurt him. I think we... Well, I got an enemy kill assist. That's good. Oh, and we're on fire, and I don't have a fire suppression system, but at least I got a kill assist. And yeah, the Doom multiplayer is a lot like like Halo. I will admit that. It's a lot like Halo crossed with Kawa a little bit. I'll take a look at that. I'm not really a big fan of manga, but that's not because I don't like it. It's because I've never really read it. Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast. I have bought it no less than 3 times. I got it on what was it? The Xbox, then the PC, and then the PC again with the Steam version. COD becoming Star Wars. There's a mod for that. There's a mod for COD 4 where you can play it Star Wars like. But COD Infinite Warfare, I mean, they kind of had to take it to space, but I don't think it's going to be that different. It's just Modern Warfare in space. I think we're getting a little bit of server lag. The game's War Thunder. It should show, because I had to play this in a window. Well, I don't have to, but then I couldn't see the chat. But Infinite Warfare should be halfway decent. Infinite Warfare, I'd have to get it, because I don't, obviously don't own it, but I don't think I'd want to buy it anytime soon. And I don't know, COD games don't really interest me much anymore. Although I am playing COD 2 again with the Back to Fronts mod. Shit, 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 shit. That was a bad idea. I think I should be able to take a few hits on the Glacius from this guy. Come on, green. Well, I'm not damaged too bad. I think he oh, I threw a track. I'll check the chat as soon as I kill this Shermie, if I can. I just love how much damage these guys can take, though. I thought the Sherman was supposed to be crap. Got him. Fuck yeah. Rank does not matter. Oh, is he a high-ranking tank? Oh, shit. And then I immediately get pulled up by a Flak 38. Brilliant. Oh, do I ever plan to review Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast? That's actually on CGR still. I did that years ago. Do I still play Doom? Absolutely. In fact, I just downloaded a new Doom mod, or WOD, whichever way you want to call it, just the other day that remakes E1 again, because E1 is still one of my favorite styles of level. I haven't played it yet, though, just because I've been focused on other games. But yeah, Jedi Knight 2 was great. I like Jedi Academy the best of all the Dark Forces games, to be perfectly honest. The story's pretty cool, with Kyle Katarn taking the mentorship role. The gameplay's really good in terms of just how they advance the lightsaber combat. You can make your own lightsaber. And Jedi Academy, that's another game I've bought twice. Got it on the Xbox. I think I might have got it 3 times. I got it on the Xbox, and I got it on the Xbox again, although I don't know why I did. And then I finally got it on the PC. Still have the original CD copy. CDs! An interactive CD-ROM! Okay, since I'm gonna Stug 3, Jedi Knight 3... Well, technically we already have it. Jedi Academy is Jedi Knight 3. Now, Jedi Knight 4, I doubt it. And then it would be that shitty Disney canon, which I don't like. Because, like, I refuse to call the real EU, fucking... I can't remember what it's called now. It angers me so much. Oh, goddamn, what's it called now? Legends, that's what it is. And I immediately got hit from behind. Shit! Fire extinguisher! Goddamn Gepard. I'm not gonna survive. I am so not gonna survive. I did not know he was back there. Come on, somebody save me! He's just blasting me. It's hilarious. I can't. Oh, I can turn! Shit, use extinguisher! And dead. Brilliant. Yep, right through there. But we took a lot of damage, so I guess it shouldn't feel too bad. I think we're still gonna lose, though. Nah, we might win. I don't know. Shadow of Mordor. I have that particular game, and I was gonna review it, but then my graphics card died, and I didn't get a chance to. And Shadow of Mordor is pretty good. The problem is I just have a problem with open world games that are that huge. I just kind of lose interest after a while. As for Force Awakens, I still haven't seen it, but what I know of it makes me want to hate it beyond all imagining. I saw the one scene where the Millennium Falcon takes off from this junk planet, and apparently that's where Han and Chewie left it. Man, that pissed me off, because in the real EU, Han and Chewie never abandoned the Millennium Falcon, and eventually I think they painted it black. Well, that might have been because a certain character died. But still, though, the idea of a black-painted Millennium Falcon is awesome. It's like the Falcon Mobile. So, yeah, I probably would hate Force Awakens with a fiery passion had I actually seen it. What's funny is I thought I was going to be all depressed that Force Awakens was coming out because both Mizio and myself liked Star Wars. But, like, once I learned what was actually in it, man, I was like, okay, I didn't miss anything when it came to that. And World of Warcraft, never played that particular game. Never really wanted to. It just is not really my thing. Okay, let's see. Close that. Will it immediately find a battle, or won't it? Far Cry Blood Dragon. I own it. Never could get the Uplay game client to accept my the thing password. And, well, I guess I can't hate it, because you're right, I haven't seen it. But at the same time, since I know pretty much what's in it, it still pisses me off for what they did. Especially being a old-school EU fan. Oh, someone stole the Falcon? You gotta be kidding me. That's even worse! That's even worse! Because, like, nobody can steal the Millennium Falcon from fucking Han and Chewie. I don't buy that. I don't like that. That makes me... I'm even madder now. But then I like the fact that, you know, Han and Leia didn't get married, you know... that just pissed me off, because once again, in the real EU continuity, they had a bunch of kids, you know, and the kid character is really cool, especially Anakin Solo, who is my favorite Star Wars EU character. Especially because at the time I was reading it, I was about the same age as Anakin, and Anakin was a kick-ass, you know, teenage character who kicked so much ass and took so many names. And Black Side Era 51, yep, got it for the 360, and I literally took it back in about the same day because it was so crap. And I'm not even exaggerating, because like, it was just that bad. Negative. Third favorite was the first favorite. It's the first favorite internet nerd. That's what I'd like to know. Okay, now we're in the Panzer III. I like the Panzer III because I actually have a model of this thing. Overwatch or any Blizzard game. I played Diablo 1, 2, and 3, and I used to be big into StarCraft. I used to really like StarCraft 2. Oh, don't run into me, you fucking T, whatever that thing is. And so I'm trying to read a chat. But, yeah. Let's see, where was I? I'm trying to focus on the chat, not die. Yeah, the Death Star 3.0 was kind of silly. I think that was supposed to be the size of a planet. That's almost as bad to me as like that planet that like the Empire created that like 8 people. Area 51, I do want to review Area 51 and the PS2 game at some point. And the plane game is a lot of fun. And Danky dank danker. Well, that's a lot of dank. I was just playing that for the particular live stream, and I'm just driving around, not paying attention. But yeah, I do like Area 51, the PS1 game. We're going to take a look at that soon using the EPSXE emulator. I don't know if you can emulate the original Area 51. I still have my old copy and can run that on the PS3. I don't have Black Site, though. I do not have that. And I don't know if I can get the PS1 game, or the PC version to work either. I never could back when I had XP Professional X64. But maybe it'll work with Windows 7. And Destroy All Humans, I was well aware of it back in the day, but I never played it. But it looked kind of cool. It looks cool now. Back then I never liked playing the bad guy, and today I still don't really, but I think I'd make an exception. And the main version of Area 51 does not work. I never got the main version of Area 51 to work. Shit, turn around, shoot him! Sweet, come on. Angle that Glacius. Got him! Fuck yeah, rank does not matter, indeed. Okay, he is in my way. The old Panzer III. Undamaged? Come on. Okay, let's try to hit him. Still undamaged? Oh, look at the chat just a second. And come on, get him! I love how they can just take all this damage. And these are the fucking good shells. And I can't switch. Maybe I need to use high explosive to kill him. He can't move, so I must have knocked out his drive. Got him. I do not have... Oh, shit! Oh, damn it, I don't have extinguishers! No! Fuck it. Shoot him! Oh, damn, I missed. Come on. Reload. Just mash that fucking... We got a critical hit. We're gonna blow up any time now. Come on. At least let me get a kill. Just... Come on. Damn it! Didn't get him. I forgot that one. That particular Panzer III does not have extinguishers. But no, I don't have a PS4 or any of the latest consoles. I don't really like the new consoles, to be perfectly honest. Don't see a reason. And like, well, there's just no need for me to get a console because it would just to be able to play the exclusive, really. And the thing is, like, you can build a PC. I've not done anything Half-Life, but I recently played Half-Life 1 all the way through with Svinkov, and I intend to do something with that soon enough. But that's going to be one of those long reviews, and I don't really feel like doing one of... And I don't really... It's another first-person shooter. I kind of want to do something a little different in the near future, at the very least. And yeah, handheld consoles still hold up, because a lot of those... phone games just don't work that well, and I tried. Oh, Bloodborne! That would be I was going to mention that. It's the only reason why I'd ever get a PS4 is to play Bloodborne. But I'm still holding out hope for a PC port. I mean, come on! I shouldn't have to spend $400 on a console. I already have an expensive PC, which, thanks to you guys, is still awesome. Since you guys donated me all those awesome parts. But Bloodborne, I'd love to play that game. What's funny is I actually play I actually play Dark Souls in the way that you would play Bloodborne. And Destroy All Humans does look like a lot of fun. Playing as Crypto, I don't know how I got a kill assist on that. But Crypto is an interesting character, to say the least. And I still have my Game Boy Color, but it's in a box, because I don't want it to get damaged in any way. Most of my consoles are in a box these days. Come on, let's try to get him. Did he get a crash? Oh, we got him! Okay, sweet. At least we hit that T-34 once. Teamwork! Fuck that! Okay, are there any more planes around? Okay, there's not. Hey, there's my tank! And we're out of cannons, and they're not going to reload anywhere in anywhere amount of time before we leave the plane. Yeah, there's PC ports that do suck, but it's actually fairly easy to keep up with the changing technology. You don't necessarily need the most advanced tech in your computer. But see, like, you know, for the same price as getting a PS4 Bloodborne bundle, I could get a really powerful graphics card that'll last for years. I had an original Game Boy, but I have no idea what happened to it. I still have my... And I sold my Game Boy Pocket back in the day so I could get more games. That's what I did a lot back in the day, is I would sell those games for pennies on the dollar so I could just get more. But, yeah, it's like, if you get one really good graphics card and have a fairly good setup, you can use it for years. Like, my 2012 setup was still able to play Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor right up at the highest graphics, really. I think I might have had to turn down a few things, but it was more than playable. Shit, get him. Okay, let's start backing up a little bit. I'll check the chat in a minute. But yeah, like, you don't necessarily need to always upgrade your computer, like, all the time. Like, this GTX 760, you know, isn't new. I don't know when the guy who gave it to me got it, but I can still play Doom on all... Shit, use extinguishers. I can play Doom on all high, well, no, on all ultra, and it runs. You know, and it runs really well. So, yeah. Let's see, well, you know, I imagine that Destroy All Humans still holds up even when you get older. But it's definitely one of those games where, if you are younger, you will enjoy it a bit more. Because it is one of those power fantasy kind of games. But yeah, GTX 760, you know, I have no idea how old it is. But it still runs Doom on all ultra. At times, it hits 60 frames per second when I'm recording. But still, though. And that can be a problem if you're not PC savvy, and we're so lost. God damn it. And I was only 7th place. But yeah, with PCs, you do have to be technically savvy. Like, just getting this live stream set up was not easy. You know, it took half an hour just to get it set up. And even then, it's not exactly like I wanted. I wanted to have the... oh, fire suppression system, thank you. Or fire prevention system, I guess is what that is. But yeah, you gotta know what you're doing when it comes to this sort of thing. You really do. But I grew up with PCs, so it's nothing new for me. And all modifications successfully purchased. Yay! Let's see, what's our research unit? Look at all those medals, and we still lost. Oh yeah, the Flak Panther. Those Flak Panthers are more dangerous than you'd think. I've been killed by plenty of those. Console Commonwealth. PC Gaming Master Race. Star Wars Bounty Hunter. There's actually a Let's Play. A one-shot Let's Play on the channel of Star Wars Bounty Hunter. I got it for the PS2 and played it... Yeah, that is one of those games I played on the PS2 that I recorded off the PS2 with the HD cables. Because the PS2 can actually output in 720. Sadly, those cables broke. Believe it or not. Those are cheap-ass cables. Alright, so we're going to go back to the Panzer IIIe. I actually have a model of that, as I mentioned earlier. Although that's the Panzer IIIJ. So it's got a different cupola and everything. So let's see if we can't possibly get a few more kills. I'm not doing too bad, honestly, because I'm still trying to focus between the chat and the game. And yeah, a Boba Fett game would be cool. I'm surprised there isn't one at this point. But then again, I can't imagine what a Boba Fett game would be like now. And yeah, it would be nice if there were some more TIE Fighter or X-Wing styled games. ARC 170s are cool. I have a model of that, actually. And Arkham Knight. Yeah, the PC port for that was bad, but I think it's good now. Oh yeah, one thing that's kind of interesting is there is a mod to make AVP 2010 for the PC a lot better than it was. I haven't actually installed it yet because it's because I haven't really had any desire to play that particular game, but it's interesting that it has a modding community. COD 2 has a modding community. I had no idea that such a thing existed until a fan on the Let's Play channel actually mentioned that there was a mod called Back to Fronts that has all sorts of new weapons. That guy is so dead if I can actually hit him, and I can't. Yeah, he got in the cover. Then again, I gotta go out there too. Actually, no, we don't. Yeah, let's go out here anyway. Yeah, Back to Fronts is pretty damn fun. I've been playing that a little bit recently. Once I fix the RAM crash. Although it says how to fix it right in the README file. It's like, go here and fix it. Make sure it addresses more than... It only addressed some minuscule amount of RAM. I just made it address 2 gigs, of which I have 8. AVP 2010, why did people like that game? It's crap. Oh no, I take it back. It's not that bad, but it's just so generic. Coming off of AVP 2000, yeah, AVP 2000 and AVP 2, it's just, it doesn't hold up to those, you know? It was so disappointing. I actually got that day 1. I did not pre-order that though, just because I didn't have the money at the time. Oh, come on, let's get that Gepard. Come on, get him. No, like, I still, well, I don't do it anymore, but I still played AVP 2000, even as late as 2012. I just don't play it anymore because I had like 40 hours put into it. Battlefield 1, now automatic machine guns. Automatic machine guns. Think about what you just said there. How would you have a semi-automatic machine gun? But don't worry, there's a lot of people who make that error. Because, like, I remember starting at SG-1, one of my favorite shows of all time. There's a line that Daniel Jackson says, it's like, all flashbangs and semi-automatics. So they were using civilian legal weapons. That kind of stands out. Open Seasons got that. Got that as a trade paperback, actually. I don't know, I didn't really play as the alien that much. I didn't play any multiplayer, I just didn't like the, I did not like the, single player for any of the races in AVP 2010 at all. Shit. What's funny about Battlefield 1 is I actually have just recently studied a bit more about World War I. One of the big things about World War I that I never thought about is the technology at the time really didn't allow them to have any better tactics than they did. Damn it all! Where was that a hit? I bet it was on one of the machine gun ports. And let's see. Yep, it was at the viewport. I never could make a hit quite. Oh, what the hell was with that tank? Yeah. But, yeah, you know, World War I is a very interesting war to study. I highly recommend taking a look at John Keegan's World War I book. Essentially, he says that while the generals weren't very good, they couldn't have done much better than they did, because you gotta remember the tank didn't exist. Well, the tank didn't exist till, I think, 1916. And even then, they didn't really know how to use it. There was all sorts of things like that. And they were big on using infantry in World War I, so just throw wave after wave of men at it. The kill cams. Since I didn't play it multiplayer, I wouldn't know. And that it was. But then World War II was a lot worse in literally every way. Just in terms of... Well... The idea of just to keep throwing wave after wave after wave was they didn't have anything better. The idea of Elan Vital. If you feel strongly enough, you will surely be able to overcome the machine gun bullets. Somehow. But you gotta remember, that was 100 years ago, and that's what they believed. And 100 years from now, people will definitely talk about just some of the stupid things we believe in, so... I actually studied a bit about the Somme. And what's crazy is... One of the reasons why the Somme and Verdun was so bad was just the lack of battlefield communication. They had a radio called the trench set. And the trench set required, I think, something like 5 men to carry. No, it was 12 men to carry, and that was the closest thing to a portable radio they had at the time. And yet, the Nazis. You wouldn't think they would be able to do all the things that they did in World War II, but man, somehow they found a way. Because their government was so fucked up, it's not even funny. It's like, well, you know, if you did take away the past knowledge of AVP 1 and 2, I guess AVP 3 would seem somewhat different, but man, was it just like a pale reflection of that. But I've studied a lot about the National Socialists. Hey, we got a kill in one hit! Ooh, we completely wiped out his turret. I studied a lot about the Nazis, and those guys were fucking morons. There really was barely any difference between National Socialism and Communism, and they were horribly anti-communist. Yep, they gave them meth. You know, it's funny. One of the things about that, and he died almost immediately. One of the things about that is that did allow them to run a lot of sorties as pilots. That's why they had such massive kill counts. And yeah, well, that's the problem though. Hitler wanted to restore Germany to the way he wanted it to be. He wasn't even German. He was like fucking Austrian. But, ultimately, when you actually see all the stuff that he did, he basically ruined the country even more than it already was. And it's just crazy how he was a good public speaker. And no, you can't compare Donald Trump to Hitler. Those are two completely different people with completely different mindsets. I hate how people do that. Really, it just doesn't work. If you know your history, you know that it isn't even close. Both have completely different mindsets when it comes to that. And I'm not even what you'd call a super supporter of Sir Donald's. But it's just, he does get a lot of negative press, and I'm not really sure why. He's barely different from the alternative. Joseph Stalin for the debate team. Not bad, but Stalin was different, though. There's actually a historian who mentioned that he would actually rather meet Hitler because, while Hitler would be boring in the extreme, at least he'd get out of the room alive. Hey, we still won! It only had 2 deaths and destroyed 3 ground targets. That's not bad. I still got placed 9th, though. And I don't know if I'd say that either. You can't really compare politicians of the past with politicians of the future. They do have completely different mindsets, and I'm not even what you'd call a big fan of Obama. One of the things, I will mention this, I don't want to get political, but the one thing about this particular president is he can give a great speech, but he doesn't mean anything he says. It doesn't do what he says he's going to do. And it's just, like, if you ever listen to a speech by Obama, he sounds like he means what he says, but then he doesn't do it. And in terms of numbers, yes, Stalin is worse than Hitler. Because Hitler killed something like 12 million, and Stalin killed something along the lines of 30 million. Although I love how people are trying to retcon that out of history, which is really annoying when you think about it. All those people that died, it's like, oh, they didn't die, you didn't die. But wait, why am I buried in a shallow grave? It's like, I don't know. That's the thing. That's the one thing I dislike about modern day social justice people. It's like they always are trying to, they're always trying to make history out to be the way they want it to be, even though it flies in the face of established documents and things of that nature. And yes, the current incumbent does give a good speech when the teleprompter is working. Otherwise, it's all ums and uhs. It would be nice if he was actually, if he actually did the stuff that he said. It'd be great. It'd be great. And yeah, the Holocaust is much more out there than, I believe it's called the Holodomor that happened in the Ukraine. Although I can't remember exactly. And what's interesting? When they went to the Eastern Front, the Wehrmacht that is, they didn't have nearly enough stuff, and yet they still almost won just because Stalin was interesting, though, when it came to a lot of things. You'd think he was an idiot, but when he needed to be, he was smart. It's very complicated to read about all that. And history, these days, though, you can't really say history is written by the winners. History is written by the people who care. Like, if you go to school, they only talk about certain things. But if you actually study, you learn more things. So, I don't know. Hard to say one way or the other. And I still need to finish World at War. I had that on the 360, then I rebought it on the PC. But one thing I will say this for Infinity Ward and Treyarch, there we are. I will say this about them. While they might make somewhat generic games, they do actually portray the Eastern Front. And it seems like, in the US at least, nobody ever talks about the Eastern Front. Which I guess is something from the Cold War. It's like, you don't want to talk about them because only we suffered a lot. But really, the Eastern Front, maybe put it this way, I'm glad I was not alive back then, to say the least. Because, damn. And yeah, Hitler was not what you'd call a very good military leader, like, at all. One thing that I did see in a documentary I watched just a little while ago, a few days ago, actually, was how up until the end, they had their propaganda guy, Goebbels, saying, "We have won mighty victories," right when the Soviets are invading Berlin. It's like, really? You know, I don't know if I buy that Washington was a really bad commander. It seems like every, you know, hero is taken down a peg. And the presidential debate was just... The whole election is a joke. It really is a joke. Because all they're doing is talking about how bad the other is, not actually how they're going to help the country in any way. It's like, it's just terrible. And once again, I don't know if Washington's a bad general. Everything I studied, he was actually not that bad. And the thing is, you know, every hero these days has to be taken down a peg because reasons. And I don't think you could have blitzkrieg the Soviet Union anyway. God damn it. Just because of how big it is. They can trade space for time. No, but Hitler was interesting, though. He was somebody who, when you think about it, he should never have gotten the power that he did. And yet, he did. It's crazy. He was just a, and yes, he was a nerd indeed. He was a failed art student. So, yeah. Honestly, would Cthulhu be that much worse? At least he'd be honest. At least he'd be honest. Although, here's something funny. Hitler's name could actually have been something completely different. His father's name was originally Schicklgruber. That was pretty bloody hilarious when I learned of it. He actually changed his name. And what's really crazy is there used to be a lot more people named Hitler. There were actually people living in America named Hitler prior to his rise of power. As you can imagine, after he, you know, perpetuated the Holocaust, started World War II, a lot of people changed their names. So, yeah. Oh, come on, can we get that mortar? Why do they always gotta knock out the goddamn gunner? Why? That mortar is gonna... Oh, well, somebody got him for us. Yeah, Schicklgruber. That's, that was something, alright. Can you imagine? Can you imagine his name being Schicklgruber? Gave it... Oh, shit. Well, that's one of the... I think that's probably one of the reasons why Hitler was as bad as he was. Because, yeah, Aloy Hitler was supposed to be... was supposed to have beaten him on a regular basis. That still doesn't really give, you know, him an excuse for literally perpetuating the largest conflict of all time. And, yeah, you know... you'll see some places saying that Hitler was not all bad. But still, he was a terrible human being all around. Especially as you study more of what he did. If you really study the Nazis, they were all about, you know, these so-called traditional values. Every one of them was one of the most corrupt pieces of shit you could ever imagine. Like, Goebbels was supposed to be this great family man. He had like 6 mistresses. It's like, holy crap. Yeah, but then again, you know, Hitler wasn't always evil, though. You know, like, he was a kid, and he was a human being at one point. It was only later in life, and by that point, you know, Hitler's father long since died. But can you imagine being related to him? That would be something. But like with Hitler, you could tell by the time he was an adult, he just had those crazy eyes. Like, you could just look at him, and you could kind of tell, well, yeah, he's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Oh yeah, the Aryans who were actually from, I think, like, Indian? Like the actual Asian Indian thing? So, it's like, I don't know where they got some of this stuff. But, you know, it's the scary thing about that is, though, these social justice types, where do they get some of their logic? I don't know. They get it from somewhere. But, politics aside... we're gonna get him. Nope, instead we got shot from across the map. We got shot. Okay, that was a Panzer III. Where did he hit us, though? I want to know. I always want to know who hit me from all the... That guy must have been good, because he aimed all the way across the map at a vision slit and knocked us out immediately. And I don't think it was just a gas attack that would have messed him up. It was other stuff, too. But it is always interesting to study these people, though. these either the great the great leaders who weren't crazy and the great dictators. And it always seems like these great dictators kind of just come out of nowhere. Because you look at Stalin, he started out as trying to get into the priesthood, and then that kind of failed. So yeah. And yes, Hitler really liked his mother, actually. Was really fond of her, and was really sad when she died, which was kind of crazy. And yeah, there is the case of somebody that thought that they were going to shoot Hitler, but didn't. But then again, they had no way to know. That's the thing. It's like, in World War I, nobody knew that this Hitler guy was going to do anything. It's kind of... That's one of the big problems with any of that. It's like, no... Before somebody does something, you don't know what they're going to be capable of. And nobody would have thought that a failed artist would ever actually become such a massive leader. And yeah, the Crusades are very complex, and you really have to put yourself in the mindset of the time period. And that's one of the big problems is, a lot of people on the internet these days just don't do the research. They don't. They try to put... That's the thing. I actually already, prior to college, had been somebody who had studied a lot of different historical texts. I got a whole massive library of history books and things of that nature. And even back... And when I finally reached college, I actually went to a real college. Sam Houston State University. Woo! And there's actually a class I took where it was all about learning to understand that different time periods are different time periods. So, yeah. It's one of those things. And I did not know that. Well, actually, what's funny is the Nazis did want to eventually replace Christianity with some sort of weird pagan thing, which was very strange. Like, I don't think they were like worshiping Odin, but they were trying to turn Jesus into some sort of Odin kind of thing. And yeah, I think Hitler was an atheist, or he might have been like one of those Christian types. He might have said he was, but he wasn't. So I would be very surprised if he did practice anything at all. He practiced himself. That's what he did. Hey, that is a new term for masturbation. I practiced myself last night. Oh, it's terrible. Now watch, that's gonna be a new meme. I practiced myself. That's not necessarily wrong. I think in the region that Hitler was from, he might have been. But I can't imagine him caring about that by the time he reached adulthood. So, I do not know. The only problem with studying history is, though, it's very hard to find a job that pays well doing that. I wanted to actually minor in history, but I ended up not doing so just because it was like, well, what can I actually do with it, Unless you become like a museum curator, which would be awesome! But, well, that has not presented itself at all, sadly. And eventually I am going to do another outdoor adventure, because there's several places I know of that would be really cool to record. It's just getting out there and having the money to go there. Because I would like to do Battleship Texas. Somebody actually suggested I do that, and I would love to do that. I've gone there so many times. But I guess you could be a teacher, a history teacher. I'd love to do that, but at the same time, I just know the students wouldn't care. It's like, history is boring.
The Allied forces have captured a zone.
And being a fantasy writer is not a bad thing. Fantasy is my second favorite fictional genre, with sci-fi the first. What's funny is I didn't like fantasy at all until I met Mizio, believe it or not. I'd started to get into it a little... Actually, no, it's not true. I take that lie back. I didn't get into fantasy until I played Dragon Age 1. And then after that, a fan recommended to me Go Trek and Felix. But then when I finally met Mizio, I really, really got into fantasy. So yeah, Gotrek, Gottfried. I've heard it pronounced in multiple different ways. My grandfather, who's a fan of those novels, actually pronounces his name Gortek for whatever reason. But then again, he pronounces anything he wants. Pronounces things any way he wants to do it. And, well, at 76, he has every right to. Eventually, we'll find an enemy to shoot at, and I'll probably get hit once and die. It's sad that Go Track and Felix is over now, and that the Warhammer series isn't really going on anymore. Or I think they rebooted it with Age of Sigmar or something along those lines. I can't really remember. And Skyrim, if there's anything you get in the fans, Skyrim's pretty good. Oh damn it! I'm being shot by literally all of them because I was an idiot. God damn it! I blame you, chat, again. I blame you guys again, because I'm looking at the chat, I'm just driving around, drove right into a killing ground.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Oh, that's what Jim Butcher wrote, because I remember seeing the name, but I didn't know what he did. I think I actually have one or two of his books, but never read them. It's like, right now I'm reading the Area 51 novel series. It has nothing to do with the games. It's from the 90s. It's like 8 books in the series. It's the ebook. You gotta love ebooks. If you can find them cheap, you can just get so many of them, you know? But like Area 51, it's funny though. I find Area 51 books really funny because, okay, since they're written in the 90s, you know, like you don't have the internet quite like we do today. And so like they're actually able to keep that thing secret, you know? Yeah, I did get the Zelda reference, but you can actually keep Area 51 secret, but with all, like, you know, you got that Snowden guy, you got the other guy whose name I can't remember. If there really were spacecraft at Area 51, we'd know about it by now. There'd be a WikiLeaks release of that. Because I'd like to know if there is a spacecraft out there. Okay, don't go right behind me. Well, stop trying to hump my tank, please. I'm not really into that. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Okay, that is just a Panzer 35T. That is nothing. Oh, damn it, when he already got out of the way. Now, believe it or not, the Panzer 35T is actually a Czech tank. Essentially, old Hilter took them all when he invaded, I think, it wasn't the Czech Republic then, it was like something else, I can't remember what it was at the moment. Okay, there's a Black Panther, please kill him, please kill him, please kill him. Like I said, those things are dead, those things are deadly for some reason. Wheel of Time. Wheel of Time. That is a series that I tried to get into years ago. Vizio loved that series. Oh, we got him in one hit! Hell yeah! Fuck you, Black Panther. Okay, let's get out of the kill box, please. Run! Run, 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 run. Hide. Hide me. Hide me. Thank you. Yeah, I never could get into Wheel of Time. I tried. I really tried. But let's try to shoot him down. Shoot him down! And ooh, Deathgate! Deathgate! Yes! Read the first book. That was really cool. Have not read the second. Oh, god damn it! I blame you! I blame you all! God damn it. That was a side hit. Didn't stand a chance. After this battle, we will actually go into Area 51 for a bit. Galactic Patrol. Never heard of it. And I actually, talking about fantasy, one book that I did start reading, because I read multiple books at once, believe it or not. Well, I say read, that's not exactly accurate. Oh yeah, Game of Thrones. I'm going to complain about that for a moment. Actually, no, I'll actually finish my first thought. Essentially, I read like a paperback book, a regular book. Then I read a book on ebooks, because I'll actually take that with me. And then finally, to go to sleep, I'll let a book play on my phone, because I have a text-to-speech thing on my phone. And it helps me fall asleep. And yeah, you know, Game of Thrones. If there's one series that I just can't stand anymore, it's Game of Thrones. First season of the TV show was great. First book was pretty good. But the problem is, I have to ask, what's the point of it all? Everybody's dead! Or is going to die. You know, it's like, ugh. It's like, what exactly is going on in Game of Thrones that's really going to make me care? All the characters I like are dead most of the time, or all the factions are just so evil that I don't even care. And The Walking Dead I never got into. Elemental beings called Furies. It's Avatar: The Last Airbender. Silmarillion, I have never been able to sit through Lord of the Rings. I've tried so many times to read Lord of the Rings, the different books. Come on, come on, come on, get over there, shoot him! I think he can't move. I think. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Got him! Fuck yeah! Gonna try to take B. Crown for gold, silver, Roman inspired stuff. I gotta write that down. Because Roman and dragons, I like both. There's actually a dragon book that's set during the Napoleonic War, but I never read it. I was just aware of it. Okay, who shot me from behind? Who sniped me from the rear? Yep, that was a side shot, and we got blasted into nothingness. Crown for Cold Silver sounds kind of cool. I'm always trying to find a good fantasy book to read. Recently tried to read yet another book in the Elric saga. That saga is interesting though. It has chaos gods like in Warhammer, and it has the magic sword and all that. It's kind of cool. It's an interesting series. Oh, it was you who told me about Michael Moorcock. Yeah, I read the first one. I've never read Corum, though. But I did read the very first Elric book, Order of Be the Best. Well, I'm certainly not going to be the best in this game, that's for sure. Alright, so... let's see. Everything's researched. Alright, now, I am going to not exit the game. Oh, yeah, and Moorcock. I feel sorry for that guy's name. Michael Moorcock. Although how you could really read something while high, I don't know. Okay, let's see here. Let's start opening up shit. Let's get EPSXE opened up. Let's run that ISO. Okay, and F51. Close War Thunder. That should just be a blank screen, because it's loading up as we speak. Okay, there it goes. Now, well, there's like so many windows open because it only seems to work windowed. Okay, it's research. I don't care. Trying to do a stream here, game. Exit. Yes, there we go. And there is the classic arcade Area 51 game. And I cannot see the chat. And check the audio here. Yeah, the audio should be fine. Perfect entertainment. I don't know if I go that far. Okay, there we go. Now, I assume you guys can still hear me and the audio's not too loud, because it shouldn't be. A crashed alien probe is recovered and taken to a top-secret military facility. Installation located in the remote Nevada desert, Area 51. Shortly, all contact is lost with the base, and it is assumed that an unknown alien force is taking control. You are a member of the Elite STAR Team, a top-secret paramilitary unit created to counter all alien threats. Your mission is to penetrate the Area 51 complex and engage the nuclear self-destruct system. Hey, I finally pronounced that right. Ah, the 90s. The 90s. Okay, and is it not gonna... Oh, I got actually... Oh, it's so 90s. It's awesome. This was done by Atari Games. Install some mods. For this game or for the, I think this might predate Resident Evil, actually. Soccer Dave? Have not. And so is there mods for this game or Area 51 for the PlayStation? Yeah, for the PS2 or PC. Since there is a PC version. Okay, let's see. Player select. Okay, don't need to do that. Oh, that's the classic PS1 too. Okay, arcade options. How can I get expert, novice? We're gonna go novice just because I'm trying to read the chat. Give me all the lives. Credits. Give me all the credits. Give me all the credits. There we go. Game looping. Secret rooms on. Gore on. Okay, there we go. Now, sadly, I do not have a light gun. And I've never heard of Soccer Dave at all. Drinking and driving the legal way. Okay, there we go. Let's actually activate the joystick. And let's see. Oh, damn it. Now I gotta remember the controls. Stay low. Oh, this is bringing back so many nostalgic memories. You gotta love light gun games, though. Oh, damn it. Come on. You gotta love light gun games. They're very easy to make, I would imagine, because it's just a static image and you just barely drag your cursor over. And I've been hit. Alright, be sure to get right in front of me, dude. That works. And see you, Derek. Black Site Area 51. Yeah, I played that back in the day. Did not like it. Thought it was complete crap. Hey, we got a grenade, and I accidentally used it. Like, are the aliens controlling the chopper? Why didn't we shoot that down before we got down here? I really don't think you can just shoot missiles with a pistol. Battlefield 1. Looks cool. Probably not going to play it just because I don't want to use Origin, and I don't have a modern-day console. Which the only problem is trying to actually... And the soundtrack for this game is classic 90s. This is such a 90s game, it's just awesome. I love how I have... Oh, I got 6 credits, but player 2 has 7. If I... Get it! Yes! That machine gun! You'd think I would have a machine gun already, but I guess not. I mean, especially when you got some... God damn it. Did not mean to do that. Halo 1 pistol? Now that would be cool. Fucking love that thing. My Master Chief model actually came with that. And the rocket, and the shotgun. My favorite weapons all around. Mad Max. I like the original movie, and I've not played the game, though. I did not have a chance to get that. I've not seen the new one, though. What's that one called now? Oh, yeah. Hot 90s chick. Oh, wait, we can't say that, because that might be sexist. Cannot say hot chick anymore. Somebody might... No, don't shoot her! Aw, oh, damn it. She ran in front of my shots, I swear. Damn it. There we go. The PlayStation 2 version that came out in 2000-something or other is actually a lot like GoldenEye in terms of the multiplayer. Oh, shit! Got fucking alien Donkey Kong over here. God damn it. Can you imagine it's like the thing took over Donkey Kong? Poor Donkey Kong. And that's what I've heard, that Fury Road is supposed to be really good. Oh, god damn it! Shut... Like, yeah, look at that hot chick. I'm gonna shoot her twice by accident. Stop getting in front of my shots, god damn it! I always hate doing that. And I'm just getting completely demolished here. There's so many ifs. Oh shit! Here I am not even paying attention to the alien in a fucking forklift. Well, he literally did try to kill me with a forklift. Okay, do not jump in front of my shots, either one of you. Because I'm in a forklift, damn it! And I am forklift and dangerous. It is? The PS2 version of Area 51 I thought was great. It was like, it was awesome. It had like David Duchovny in it. The gameplay was pretty good. It's like, that's one thing about Area 51 for the PlayStation 2 is it had David Duchovny and Marilyn Manson actually played like the alien character, like this big giant-headed alien. It was awesome. Okay, we need to start saving some save states here. Do a save state right here. This is one of those games that I think it's going to be tough. I'm already down to 4 credits. We're not even out of the first level yet. God, fucking alien Donkey Kong! Oh, there is a segment in Duke Nukem Forever kind of like that. Where there's a pig cop throwing barrels at Duke. Which was actually, I will admit, pretty funny. And when I wasn't paying attention, thanks to the chat, I got shot. Thanks for that. Quick, grab it! It does kind of suck that if you get hit once, you lose the power-up. What, does he just drop the shotgun? And then why are you right in front of me? Why are you right in front of me, dude? There's another game kind of like this. That used, I think, the same arcade cabinet. I can't remember what it's called. It's like Extreme something or other. Where instead of aliens, it was people that you were shooting like criminals or terrorists or something. It wasn't bad. Usually if the arcade had this, it would have that other game. Or it'd be a multi-arcade that would have that. And I still have the PS2 arcade, PS2 Area 51. And I have it on PC. Although, once again, I don't know if I can get it to work. I'm surprised it's not on Steam. I imagine there's some sort of rights issues or something like that. Save state! I imagine it's like some kind of AR. The bullets look like they're an AR. But still, you would think that if you were going to attack an alien-held, you know, Area 51, they would have given him a rifle. Really, now they're throwing tires at me? Some kind of... I don't even know what that was. This takes me back, though. Like, you could find this particular arcade cabinet just about anywhere, really. From what I remember, at the very least, from back in the day. Like, this would be at bowling alleys, this would be at any number of Chuck E. Cheese places, or faux Chuck E. Cheeses. And I think this was also, like, where else would you find an arcade? Oh shit, grab it! This is also a very popular movie theater kind of game. Oh, it was? I didn't know Area 51 was free. That's awesome. Although I wouldn't know where you'd be able to get it, though. I guess it's one of those games that was fairly popular back in its day, but it certainly didn't stay the test of time with the audience. Which is sad. What's funny is, Activision is very, very proud of its COD games. Because, like, I think they still sell COD 1 and 2 for like 20 bucks a piece. Which I suppose isn't too surprising. Quick, get him! Now, one of the things I love to do with light gun games, both back in the day and now, is I always loved just dual wielding. You know, like putting 50 or 25 cents in either one, and then just dual wielding the things. Makes it a little easier. Just a little. Quick, get it! Oh, damn it. Still got him, though.
Hey, hurry up! We gotta go!
We gotta go! Go where? We don't know. Now, one time back in the day, back in the 90s, I did beat this game. At the arcade. I cannot imagine how many quarters I put in that bloody thing. But I somehow did it. Somehow did it. I remember this game looking really, really cool back in the day. And, you know, it still looks pretty good even now. It hasn't aged that... Oh, damn it. It has aged quite gracefully, I'd have to say. And yeah, Midway used to be a game company, believe it or not. It's kind of crazy just how few game companies really do exist. Well, major game companies really do exist. Like, you have all the various indie companies that exist. But, like, these days, you know, there aren't as many as there used to be. It's like, you got, like, Bethesda, you got, Bethesda owns a lot now. And you got, like, Activision, EA, Ubisoft, but, you know, it used to be you had so many more that were pretty bloody big. And Midway was at one time really big. Sadly, mismanagement ensured that it failed. I remember I did like some sort of weird stock thing for high school, where I wanted to, where I had bought stock in Midway, and during that year of high school, Midway stock tanked hard. And yeah, they did do Doom 64, I believe, as well. But yeah, their stock tanked hard when I was doing that assignment. Of course, that was also the year where I did some sort of... I don't remember what the assignment was for, but it was like... You had to like create some sort of weird government spending program thing. And I had it where the military replaced the AR... Not the AR, the M4 and M16 with some sort of rifle that was like the pulse rifle. Using a technology that didn't exist, but I thought might. And yeah, gaming isn't cheap. Like, a lot of those budgets are crazy. It's like... And I don't even know if they need to be. Now, why didn't that guy, like, try to jump out? Like, he had ample time to do so. Ah, damn it. Accuracy, 35%. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's better than back in the day, that's for sure. Alright, there's that weird alien that looks kind of like... Doesn't that alien look a lot like the aliens from that one Duke Nukem episode? I can't remember what it's called. The Birth, that's what it is. I think like the latest Tomb Raider had like a budget of a couple $1 million, like 50 million or something along those lines. Now there's some game companies like the people who did Sins of a Solar Empire can still do it for pretty cheap. Because, like, Sins of a Solar Empire only cost $1 million to make, which is still a massive amount of money, but... Hey, I got a kill streak! But, yeah... Sins of a Solar Empire is just a great it's not even a classic game, it's a great game altogether. And, like, even really old PCs can still run it $500 million? Or am I reading that wrong? That's $500 million for one shitty game. Well, no, I take that back. I haven't played Destiny, but it certainly doesn't look very good to me, at least. Now, like, if I knew what I was doing, I could easily just get it to where I am playing as player 2. But $500 million, and Destiny really doesn't look that good. It looks like Space Borderlands. God damn it. And Cinder Solar Empire just really has stayed the test of time after all these years. Because I remember I got it initially on a service that doesn't even exist anymore. Hey, there's a hot chick, and I didn't accidentally shoot her this time. General Weatherby, whoever that is. And that's one thing about 90s games that you gotta love. Just the alien there in that pose. You wouldn't see that today, because everything has to all be so super serious. I don't mind things being serious, but I like things that at least have a little bit of humor to it. Like with that. And it's just a little one-bit gag. And you certainly wouldn't have the hot chick, you know, that's barely dressed. Because that would be bad, you know. It's like, you can't even have this stuff anymore, because then everybody just is like, how horrible. It's like, used to be, people just like, would just shake their heads at some things, and then that would be it. These days, they make it like a bloody... Really, he's throwing fucking computers at me? And believe me, those bloody CRT monitors were fucking heavy back in the day. Duke Nukem 3D World Tour isn't a bad thing, just because, well, it's Duke Nukem 3D, but it's still just unnecessary to me at this point. Because we have the Megaton Edition, we have Duke 32, there's just no need for another release of Duke Nukem, and I don't even know why they saw fit to re-record all of Duke's dialogue. There's just no point of that. Aw, shit, I am so dead. Save anyway. I'll just keep reloading the save where I'm not dead. He might end up playing the whole game, I don't know. Oh shit. Hey, thankfully we can pause this so I can stop and get some water. Of course, that's about the time in the arcade where you see, you can't pause it in the arcade, so unless you have like some friend who can just give you like a Coke, you're screwed. There we go. Sodas and things of that nature. Can you believe people actually want to try to start banning sugar? It's like, seriously, are we not supposed to have any fun anymore in life? I mean, come on. Well, it's kind of like, you know, okay, you have the hot chick running around in this game, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion, at least. Like, I think, like, Hideo Kojima made some... No, it wasn't Hideo Kojima. The guy behind Metal Gear, that's what it was. We're like, it's like trying to make Metal Gear based around action figure sales or something. And so, like, they had a bunch of really suggestively dressed women. It's like, okay, you know, my first thing was, I just, like well, that's kind of silly, but whatever. But then, like, the whole internet was, like, oh, up in arms about it, like it was the worst thing ever. It's like, come on! Is it really that serious? Well, I can understand why they'd re-record Duke's dialogue, because, yeah, I guess the old ones were heavily compressed and all that. But, my thing is this, though, you know, they could have at least had John St. John try to sound like he did back then. I just don't like the new ones. They don't sound as good to me. His performance doesn't sound as good, I should say. And I kind of like it being compressed. Makes it more authentic. Because you're still, like, it's still the same game in terms of graphics. So you're not going to get anything out of that. And since I never really played any of Hideo Kojima's games back in the day anyway, I couldn't really tell you one way or the other. Because I never played Metal Gear Solid all the way through. I just never was really good at it. Eventually I do need to play it, but... What? Hit the grenade! There's a grenade! God damn it. Got him. Good thing I did that quick save. I could not get through this game without a quick save. Now if this were the main version, I could just keep dumping quarters in, but it's not, so... Oh well. Okay, I think what we'll do is, as soon as I kill those two guys, we'll save. But I don't think there's, like, any more continues for me. This is a rockin' soundtrack. Old school soundtracks, you know? That's the one thing, that's the one problem with modern games. And good day, Deadpool! Oh, damn it, don't hit it. No! Oh, god damn it. I accidentally hit F1 instead of F3. Wait, no, we survived. Never mind. Shows how much I was paying attention. I thought I'd accidentally saved where I died. Oh, great, we're so dead. Yep. Oh, damn. Okay, now we can't act. Can we just start where we left off? Well, Everku, where you should go from the first movie is it depends on what you're in the mood for. If you're in the mood for something silly, stick with, you know, some other movies from the Showa era, you know, Mechagodzilla. Those were halfway decent. But really, if you want to stick with serious Godzilla, just go straight to Return of Godzilla, which is from 1985. They recently had a Blu-ray release of that, and it's really good, actually. Picture quality's pretty good. And the thing about the Godzilla movies, in my opinion, is you generally want to stick... I'm going to die one more time, then we might just switch it to a different PS1 game. But yeah, that's the thing about the different Godzilla movies. The original Japanese is always for the best, because it always makes it much more serious. Well, some of the time it makes it more serious. But Return of Godzilla, in the original Japanese, in my opinion at least, is the absolute best of the lot when it comes to those. Okay, let's change disc. Let's see. I may leave it up to the chat as to what PS1 game to play again, or to start playing. Let's see. Something that's easy enough to play while I'm looking at the chat. That's not Spider-Man PSX, because I have to reconfigure EPSXE to run that. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, assuming there's any ladies in the audience, which would you guys rather see? Crash Bandicoot 1, Die Hard Trilogy, or Einhander? Or potentially, where is that other game? I can't remember what it's called. And of course the name isn't there. You know what, fuck it. I'm actually taking away the choice of just playing this game because I can't remember what it's called. It's like Hell Beasts or Devil Creatures or something. It's really cool. And of course... damn it. And of course I did that. It's a black screen-orama, ladies and gentlemen. I love how when I'm in a hurry I can't remember where the game is actually, where the actual emulator is. Shit. Hurry up. All the fans are deserting it immediately. Okay, there we go. Sweet. Alright. Oh, don't tell me it's gonna do that. I don't think it will. Die Hard. Shit. Well, everybody's saying Die Hard. Well, I have to do it. Which means, of course, I have to exit the emulator. Go back into the emulator. Die Hard's not bad. I actually played that for the Dreamcast way back in the day. Where the hell is it? There. No, it's Dino Crisis. Die Hard and Dino Crisis. It's got to be the same thing, right? There we go. Alright, let's drag that over here. Yeah, 900 is pretty damn good. Dick Hard. That could apply. $100? God damn. Well, I ain't getting that legit. I mean, I already have it legit. But what kind of legit? That's the better question. $100. Well, a lot of those PS1 games didn't have that many copies. So, of course, it would get a little expensive these days. Loading. Die Hard Trilogy loading. There's actually Die Hard Trilogy 2. Let's see. What do we have here? It might have been Dynamite Deca. That might be what I'm thinking of, because it was kind of like this game, where you just kind of go through there, and, like, it's very arcadey. So it might be that. I really don't remember. It was so long ago. Ah, the Dreamcast. That was a classic machine. I still have one. Oh god, now I gotta try to figure out how this works. I'm getting no sound. That's weird. Like, I'm getting no sound at all now. Oh, it's some kind of emulation problem. Cool ROMs. Yeah, Cool ROMs isn't bad. But I actually found a massive file collection of like all the PS1 games, which just made it a lot more convenient for me. So I didn't have to like try to remember each and every bloody game. I'm not even really sure how many times I can take any damage. I'll just run over my own grenade, why don't I? Yeah, this is not... I actually only played this for like 2 seconds, just to make sure it worked. And it does, but... Oh, that is some shitty graphics. Look at that. It's just like it's just like a stick figure man. How do I roll? How do I rock and roll? Okay, that's grenade. That's jump. That's me getting shot in the back. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, I don't even know what my... I don't even know... He's stuck rolling. I can't stop him. Okay, there we go. Still don't have any sound, though. I guess I could fix that in the emulation options, but I'd rather not waste the time. I've also used Emu Paradise back in the day as well. Back in the day when I first learned of what an emulator even was, I was like, you can play all those games? Oh my god! And there's a lot of games that's the only way you can really play them. Like, for a reasonable price, you know? It's like, because would you really want to spend several $100s on, like... I think, like, Mega Man X3 is, like, $200 or something like it. Some ridiculous amount of money. And I guess, like, you can get stuff on, like, Virtual Console and stuff like that. And I've done that in the past. Well, I got, like, a giant bloody steer Og. Nothing Lasts Forever? No, I have not. I'm aware that it is a book, but I have not read it, though. Ho ho ho! I've got a machine gun. That is a classic one. Believe it or not, I did not watch Die Hard until many, many years after it came out. I actually saw Die Hard with a Vengeance with Samuel L. Jackson a lot earlier than I did this one. I'm not really sure what to do in this game. PO'd? Never heard of it. Never heard of that. I actually had a dream once. I swear this is true. I had a dream where John McClane and I were actually fighting terrorists, and I had a shotgun with a scope on it. It was a slug gun. But it was a lever-action shotgun. I remember exactly which model it was, too. It was a Winchester 410 lever-action shotgun with a scope on it, shooting slugs at terrorists. I thought it was the most awesome thing ever. It was like, if you had to fight terrorists, who would you really want to fight with? Fight them with John McClane or some random? And X2, I wouldn't be surprised if it was 90 to 120. That's just so much money for one game. At least it is to me. I'm still not sure what I'm supposed to do in this game. It's a lot of fun, but I would definitely need to focus more on what I'm doing in this game. A Doom clone that features a chef that hits things with a frying pan. The Yippee-Ki-Yay motherfucker. Kill all the terrorists, then disarm the bomb that comes down on the elevator. Okay, that should be doable, I think. Although what's sad is in one of the later Die Hards... No, don't shoot the don't shoot the hostages! Oh, that was bad. Sorry, hostages. Really, a game over already? What the hell is that? Oh, there's a random innocent people getting blown up. Oops. Sorry. My bad. McClane did well. Wait, what? I'm confused. What? Okay, this is really cool. I need to actually really focus on the game and get it to where the sound works. This is really cool. I mean, it's little things like this that you just don't get anymore, you know? I mean, it's something so simple, and yet this is awesome. This is really awesome. There we go. Whew. Sweet. Da-da-da. Oh, is that it? That's really cool. Hey, I got the high score. Simon, Dennis, Greg, Paul, Alec. I guess those are all the... well, those are some characters from the Die Hard series. Doom clone with a chef. Well, I never heard of it. You gotta remember, can't know all the games that exist. Okay, so we ran around Die Hard and got shot a lot.
Alright, this is gonna get bumpy!
And that was a line from the film. I think when it comes to Die Hard movies, Die Hard with a Vengeance is probably my favorite, just because I'm a really big fan of Samuel L. Jackson. Because he's a very awesome actor, to say the least. So, hey, we actually got sound, I think! I have no idea how the gameplay is going to work here. What's happening? Oh, I'm in a taxi. Well, we got sound. This is kind of a... This is different. Yep, sorry about that, random people. Oh, this is not going well. And something happened. Alright, there's the handbrake. Oh, this is... This would be really good if I really knew what I was doing. I assume we have to go to where the red arrow is. It's Crazy Taxi. I think I had that for the Dreamcast. No, I rented that once and thought it was pretty good, but never bought it. So we got the time extended, I think. I think I might have to change games, which is something I can actually easily understand whilst focusing on the chat. And we got another bomb exploding, and we all died. That's not good. Okay, I'm just too confused. I am too confused with what I'm supposed to do. Oh, it's not that I'm confused, it's just I can't focus on how I'm playing the game and reading the chat at the same time. So, we will try another game, shall we? Die Hard is a lot of fun. I think that is a future review, to say the least. I don't know when it's going to be, but that is a future review, to say the least. Maybe we could do Breath of Fire 3. I bet that's an easy game to get into. Yeah, let's do Einhander, why not? Let's do the old Einhanders. Okay, let's move that. Disarm the bombs by running into them. Daikatana 64. You know, I don't think I even knew Daikatana existed back in the 90s. So I never had to be horribly disappointed. It's just wait. It's like, you know, you gotta wait for that fucking disc to spin up. Now, I remember the story for this game being kind of interesting. Just how serious everything is in this game. Okay, I don't care if I need to save.
There was a time in the era of great chaos when the Earth
I don't know how well you can hear that.
Were at war with each other.
Well, the big problem with Daikatana is one thing I read is all the weapons just
bizarre aircraft.
All the weapons are actually complete crap, and you can end up blowing yourself up fairly easily.
Called Einhander.
Well, John Romero made us our bitch because we bought his game that was complete crap. Well, I didn't. Let's go. And that's the one thing about the 90s. Just listen to that music. And we're in Poland, apparently. Square made this game? Yeah, I didn't know that. Well, I think I did, I just forgot. Let's see, we've got a grand total of 2 flying robot things. And yeah, we'll just use that. Aerial you know, that was one thing. That was one thing from the prequels that I kind of liked with the droidicas, the destroyer droids. Those were pretty cool. But other than that, you know, prequels were pretty crap. The books were really good, though. The books actually made a lot more sense. And yeah, from what I remember, this game was really good. I only played it like once or twice when I first started getting into emulation. I actually discovered this game thanks to Classic Game Room. Because Classic Game Room has done so many games over the years. And that's why I discovered a lot of games, like Time Splitters. No, side-scrolling shooter. The Spreader. Spread gun! As we all know, it is, of course, one of the greatest weapons in, well, I can't remember the name of the game now. Contra, there we go. And, of course, I immediately get blown up. Now, is this a one-hit death game? No, it's not. We got 2. Yep, the novelizations and the prequel EU was pretty good. They actually made it make sense, believe it or not. Oh, I find it kind of interesting that we're in Poland, I think. Because it said Polsy, and I think that's police in Polish, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that so bad it's not even funny. Let's pause. Quick save time! Because you gotta love the quick save. And there will probably be a review of this at some point as well. The Wasp. I could totally make a joke, but I won't. Because it's way too political. See, that's one of the problems. It's like, I'm trying to think of things to say, but I'm like getting into the game. So it's like, I just play video game now. Video game good. Really? F3. Actually took some time to load the save. Oh yeah, the Revenge of the Sith novelization. You know, I actually pre-ordered that. Because I used to pre-order books all the time. I got the hardcover of that fucking thing. And the cool thing about the Revenge of the Sith novelization is it actually mentions Captain Piet when he's still like a commander. I thought that was really cool. Game is good. Game is very good indeed. Save. Although what's crazy about the Revenge of the Sith novelization is the fact that it does not actually have the Wookiees. Shit, watch it. I cannot focus on the chat right now because I'm trying not to get killed by the giant police robot. I'm not even sure if I don't even know if I'm even hurting him. Save. Shit. I can't imagine playing a game like, what is that game? Ikaruga, that's the one. And there's actually a video on YouTube of somebody playing that game. God damn it. Of somebody actually playing that game. Two games of that at the same time with two different controllers with two different with like only one hand on each controller. I don't understand how anybody could do such a thing. And my first Star Wars book was actually Shadows of the Empire. And the reason I got that was because I really liked the Shadows of the Empire game. Why is F3 not working? Because I'm going to need it a lot. I'm going to need all the F3s I can possibly get. Come on, 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 come on. Got him. You can actually get Shadows of the Empire, the PC version on GOG, which I did. And it's pretty good, the PC version. But to me, the best version will still just have to be the original N64 version, because that's what I grew up with. To our Dark Lord trilogy. I have all the original books. I have the Rise of Darth Vader. Really, we killed each other. I have the Rise of Darth Vader in hardcover because I pre-ordered that bitch too. And it were good. Tales of the Jedi, I have not read that. You would have thought I would have. I actually have the audio drama for the second Tales of the Jedi comic, believe it or not. Found it at a Half-Price Books. It's actually really good. It's one of the things about Star Wars. It's not just a movie, and half the time, you know, the best bits of Star Wars aren't even the movies. Hence why I'm a big fan of the real EU, not that new Disney canon. Although I did hear that Thrawn made an appearance in one of the new Disney TV shows. I can't imagine what they did to poor Thrawn. I can't imagine. I don't even want to think about what they did. They probably like had him played by Jim Carrey or something. Although technically, Jim Carrey did a good job as the Riddler. It's very much a Frank Gorshin type of performance. The Vulcan cannon isn't bad, but I think I like the missile launcher better. Really? God damn it. Oh, it's so good. I should have played this game more. I remember back in the day, I just got into the game to make sure it worked. It did, and I was like, okay, whatever. But this is actually a lot of fun. Damn it. Yeah, the Shadows of the Empire book's pretty good, although Dash Rendar doesn't actually show up in it hardly at all. Which is kind of hilarious. Dash Rendar isn't even a character outside of his own game. That's the whole reason why I got the book, because I wanted to know more about him, even though technically he is just Han Solo, Diet Solo. And I will read the chat in a minute, assuming I don't die. Save. Now see, this is what you would think a modern game would look like back in the 90s. Just bloody corridor shooting. And the music is absolutely excellent in this game. It's just such a good game. Ah, the 90s. Is there any better decade? And I was immediately blasted to pieces. I have not seen Rebels, nor would I want to. I have no idea what it's even about. And you know what? I always thought Thrawn would need to be voiced by Michael Ironside. The reason why I think Michael Ironside would do a good Thrawn is because, well, I can't even think right now. My brain just kind of stopped for a second. Because Thrawn in the TIE Fighter game had a very deep voice. And I also have the comic for Shadow of the Empire. I don't have... the only thing I don't have for Shadow of the Empire is the audio CD that they released with the soundtrack for it. Because Michael Ironside is an awesome voice actor, to say the least. And one of the things, he did some animated work recently as Ultra Magnus in that Transformers show. That most recent one. I actually have a Dash Rendor action figure. I have two of them, actually. He has this really awesome rifle. Although, at the time, I was really into G.I. Joe, the little figures they had, not the big ones. And the rifle that Dash Rendor has is actually a G.I. Joe BLA blaster rifle. I still want to get me a Dash Rendor Outrider, though, because I really like that thing. But yeah, once again, it's just Diet Millennium Falcon, but so what? It's still cool in its own right. And this is a really awesome boss battle here. I guess this is, in many respects, a sort of PlayStation 1 equivalent to... save. To Star Fox. I'm getting a very big Star Fox vibe here. I don't know if this predates Star Fox at all. Damn, Square could make some pretty damn good games back then. And I guess they might do it today if you're into JRPGs, which I'm really not. I'm trying to get into JRPGs, and failing immensely. It's just the stories I can't get into, to be perfectly honest. And eventually, I guess I will read Tales, but I already know a bit about Exar Kun from the Jedi Academy series, or yeah, trilogy, where he actually tries to take out Luke. This might not be a good place to save, but we're gonna do it anyway. And I have no idea when Einhander came out, so it could predate Star Fox. In many respects, though, I kind of like this a little more than Star Fox. I like the graphical aesthetic. I was never that big a Star Fox fan. I had Star Fox on the Super Nintendo, but I still was not what you'd call a super fan for that particular series. I think we got him. Fuck yeah. The graphics in this game are really good. Now, of course, this is on EPSXE, but still, looks damn good.
Received telegram from Conduct Satellite Hyperion.
Telegram? Really? They seem to be fucking sending it in Morse code. Come on.
Were discovered leaving the city on their way to the east. Pursue them and locate the enemy supply route.
Let's see. What's our score? Does it matter? Probably not. I just find it funny. It's sending a telegram from a satellite. Really? A telegram? We've got hovering spacecraft and battle robots, but we're still using telegrams. That's very 90s. Oh, there's no loading at all. Huh. Well, that's weird. Not bad. Not bad, Square. Not bad at all. You know, this would be worth $100. If I had the extra money, I would totally save up and get this fucking thing. Ulick Keldroma. Once again, I know who he is. He's like, you can find the Ulick Keldroma robe in KOTOR 1, I think. Maybe KOTOR 2. And like, I know a good amount of the story just from like the Star Wars chronology, because I used to, well, I still have them. I don't know if they even make them anymore, but like the various Star Wars essential guides, those things were a big deal back in the day, prior to, you know, like Wikipedia and the internet. Like, having all those essential guides was awesome, and I have pretty much all of them. And they are in a box, but they were cool to have. And still are, I suppose. And yeah, Star Wars does have some weird names. You have, like, Ulick Keldroma, and then you have Han, you know? And then you have, like, names that are real names, you know? It's like, I don't know how that makes sense. Like, even Luke is a real name. What am I saying? Although Luke is more of a, shall we say, redneckish kind of name. Luke and Darth Vader. I swear when I was a kid, I thought it was Darth Vader. I'm not even joking. I don't know why. I just kind of misheard Darth. I thought it was Darth Vader. Garth the Redneck Vader. Yeah, that could fit somehow. Now, this is definitely a really, really good game. Yeah, but he's an alien, so it makes sense for him. Kayata and Shakti, they're aliens, or, well, near humans as they'd be known. Oh yeah, Luke is a farm boy, but see the thing is, though, he's not really a redneck, he's more like a Midwesterner. Yep, that's what I do. Oh damn it, except when I get blown up when I'm acting all arrogant. Don't get penisy, as Han would say. Now this is a damn good game. This is probably one of the side-scrolling shooters that I'm enjoying the most. Jabba and Boba Fett. Wait, no, what is that? I'm trying to make a joke and I can't remember what the joke is. I'm trying not to die and talk at the same time. Oh yeah, it was Composite Santa. That was the joke that I was trying to make. Joke failure. And see, I failed that joke so bad, my spaceship exploded. And I blame the chat yet again. Every time I lose, I'm just gonna blame the chat. What can the chat do? Leave? Please don't leave. But anyway, that's the one thing about these side-scrolling shooters that I always find funny. Is like, none of these war machines really make that much sense outside of a side-scroll. Well, that didn't last very long. Oh, but I think we're actually going to end the live stream pretty quick, just because I'm starting to get kind of tired. I always can tell when I'm getting... God damn it. When I'm actually getting tired is when I start getting a headache. Now, you know what? It might be cool to see Thrawn in the new Star Wars movies, maybe, if they do it right, but how much you want to bet they're not going to do them right? Have them played by Adam Sandler. Now, that is a picture I would like to see. A blue Adam Sandler. I want to see that. With red eyes. And you never know, it might be the one... Why am I moving so fast? I do not know why I'm moving nearly as fast as I am. I must have hit something. I'm literally just mashing the controller. But you never know. They might fix the... Well, of course, then again, nobody thinks that the new Star Wars movies are broken in any way outside of fans of the EU, but, you know, they might get better. I might allow for Han to not be as cool as he should be. Although, I do know what... I don't want to spoil it just in case somebody might not have seen Star Wars, but I do know what happens to Han, and I thought that was the most annoying thing of it all, of what happens to Han. I mean, come on! Assuming that did happen, and I'm not just being trolled. Assuming that did happen, which I think it did, that's like a complete reverse of what happened in the EU to poor Chewbacca. What's funny is I actually did review for a school report once Vector Prime, which was the first of the... How is Rey related to Palpatine? That makes literally no sense. As we all know, Emperor Palpatine's son had 3 eyes. I bet nobody's gonna get that. Because that's part of the Jedi Prince series that nobody remembers with good reason. Believe it or not, that was the first EU stuff I ever read, because that still counts. Yeah, the very first Star Wars book I ever read was as a kid, and it was that Jedi Prince abomination. Although they recently tried to retcon that, actually, as just being a... But Luke didn't have a daughter, he had a goddamn son named Ben! Fucking pissed me off. But anyway... And I know who Kylo Ren is too. It's supposed to be goddamn Jason. But anyway. Or Darth Cadeus. I still think Darth Cadeus is a very funny name to name Jason, though. I think that was actually a competition. Or no, it wasn't a competition. It was like... You could send in a name, and I think it was chosen at random or something. I think. Even though I didn't really like what they did with the Fate of the Jedi. No, was it Fate of the Jedi? No, it's Legacy of the Force. That's what it was. And see, the thing is, I always mixed up Legacy of the Force and Star Wars Legacy with one another. I thought they were supposed to be, like, you had Legacy of the Force, the books, and the comics, but it's 2 completely different things. And, you know, Star Wars Legacy was not that bad to a point. It's when they decided to have the space holocaust that I thought was a bit silly. You know, it's like, how did that really make that much sense? And why did they need to fuck over the Mon Calamari? I mean, come on. What was with that? That was getting a little too, you know... Like, I understand it needs to be serious, but that was a little too serious in some respects. It was a little too edgy for my taste. And, like, it still doesn't make a lot of sense. Because, like, what if... Well, I guess, like, the Sith wouldn't care. But still, like, what if you were, like, a Quarren Sith? Would you really participate in such a thing? I don't know. Now, Rey's the woman, right? I think? Or is that Kylo... Yeah, I think Rey's the woman, but if, like, she's Darth Vader reborn, then wouldn't she just, like, be Sword of the Jedi? Like what Jano's supposed to be? I'll tell you this. Cade Skywalker from the Legacy comics. He started out as such a weenie bitch, though. Like, I don't want to live up to this thing. And, like, no, when he was a kid, he was cool. Like, he brought somebody back to life. But later on, he just became like a Diet Mal in some respects. Really, Kylo Ren's name has been? Really? So they kind of got it half right just to be annoying? Which I guess isn't that bad. But you notice that Luke did not have Mara in that particular movie, which I'm not surprised he didn't have her, but still, it would have been nice. I mean, there's your strong female character right there. Why wasn't Mara in that movie? God damn it. I don't know. It would have been nice if Mara had shown up, and then there were some things that Luke said that... Not Luke. Yeah, Luke. The actor known as Luke. No, that Mark Hamill said that kind of annoyed me as well. Which... I'm not going to get into what he said, just because it's really rather political, but it was kind of annoying to me, because as a fan of the EU, we all know that Luke is supposed to marry Mara, but apparently that's not possible, according to Mark Hamill, but whatever. It's not that anything's possible, when you've got a shitty writer, but I guess that's to be expected. I also haven't been hearing very good things about, Star Trek Beyond, although I have not seen that either. And yeah, Star Wars does have really... has always had a lot of female characters, actually. I mean, just look at Leia. But then again, I can't imagine they would let Leia and Han get married and actually be married, because, as we all know, that would make Leia less of a woman, apparently. But hey, whatever. Whatever! I don't know. SJW Wars. What can I say? I think we'll finish this level, and then I'm going to get off just because I'm starting to get rather tired. As I was saying, I'm already starting to get a slight headache. A slight headache. I'm blaming the chat yet again. Hell, even in the Star Wars games, there's a lot of strong female characters. Let's look at fucking Bastila. Like, there were a lot of female characters in KOTOR 2. You had, I'm trying to focus on not dying and talk at the same time, and that's not easy prospect. No. Well, Star Trek Beyond, I'd like to think that Star Trek Beyond was good, but I did hear that there was a lot of controversy in that particular movie. Well, there's controversy surrounding everything now, so it's not surprising. The only problem with Star Trek Beyond, the one thing I heard about the plot was that they weren't even on the Enterprise, and they crashed on a bloody planet, which would be kind of annoying since it is Star Trek, not Planet Trek. Well, a really long Star Trek episode is not necessarily a bad thing. That was one of the good things about Star Trek Into Darkness, where they were on that random planet at the opener of the movie, which I thought was cool. I did not hate Star Trek Into Darkness. I know some people did, and I'm still a big fan of Wrath of Khan. I didn't mind seeing Wrath of Khan remade, and they did a good enough job with it, I thought at least. I think anybody who says there needs to be more strong female anything have not read, seen, or played anything. Because they might say that Alien needs a strong female character. It's like, really? That's what started the whole thing? Even in the Alien comics, they had really strong female characters. Although one Alien comic I really want to review at some point is Aliens: A New not A Newt's Tale, Alien Newt's Tale, which was more or less the comic book adaptation of Aliens. It shows what happened shortly before, and I don't want to spoil it, but I still am. What the hell is this thing? Oh, some kind of bomb launcher. It's kind of cool. And hello, flawed intellect. Sadly, you came just at the time when I'm about to get off, because I'm starting to get somewhat tired. Oh, okay. So apparently, in Star Trek Beyond, they only crash towards the middle of the movie, which is fine. I'd hate to think the movie starts and they crash the bloody ship, which is kind of how fucking Mass Effect started out, where the game starts up and immediately the Normandy's blown up. That didn't really piss me off, but like when you think about it, it is kind of cheap though. But oh well, I like the original Normandy. Oh, so they eventually get off the planet. Well, I guess they kind of have to. It's kind of like with the search for Spock. What, do they not find him? We're not going to get through this bloody map. But the Alien comic Newt's Tale is actually pretty good. There's one really cool scene where Newt's brother actually shoots a xenomorph, which I thought was really awesome. Too bad he dies literally 5 seconds later, but at least he tried, You know, at least he put forth some effort to try not to die. Because the problem was he didn't really stand much of a chance anyway, because you got some 12-year-old kid versus the xenomorphs. At least getting one is about all he's going to do. Now, what I'd really like to see from a future Star Trek movie, though, is where they just go to a bunch of planets. Just have them explore. You could get a movie out of that. I don't see why you couldn't. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to get tired. And yep, shoot 'em ups are never really my genre, but I'm really enjoying this particular game quite a bit, in fact. Do not give me the bloody grenade launcher. Okay, save. Save. Cork. Yes, for Cork and Mork. Now, Kirk could definitely kick the Borg's ass, I would think. If Archer could do it, Kirk could do it. And yes, it would be awesome if there was a new Aliens game like Doom 4, or just an Aliens game that didn't suck. Although there is a mod. I believe it was Roadkill who told me about a mod that actually fixes the AI in Colonial Marines. It still doesn't fix a god-awful story, but at least they fix the gameplay. Eventually, I need to take a look at that mod. And I never heard of Tauhu or Tohu or however you pronounce that. I've never played Tofu, nor have I eaten it either. Oh, I think we're heading to the boss. That's actually a really cool boss design. It's kind of a tank. And yeah, Alien Isolation was really good. It's just too bittersweet for me to play all that much of though. Oh shit. I think I have like a health bar at the beginning of these boss fights. Or not. This fucking butt slammed me. Enterprise actually did have a decently strong start, but I just really think Season 3 was probably the weakest of the lot. The thing is, Enterprise gets a lot of hate, but it really was not that bad, especially compared to Season 1 of TNG. Toho. Eastern... Well, that's weird. So Toho means Eastern Oriental in Japanese. Really? And I got body slammed by the Robo-Tank. And see, that is what I like about Japanese games. So Toho is a Japanese shoot-'em-up of magical girls who cast insane spells of hundreds of bullets. You see, in the US, it would just be a plane. That is very imaginative. I don't know if I'd ever really get into it, just because I'm not really good at these kind of games. But still, it's like, you got just basic battle plane or magical girl who throws magical spells. That's awesome. I'm not even joking on that. I think that actually is kind of an awesome concept. No, don't stop. No, wait, I didn't mean to quit. I love how I accidentally fucking quit the game. Come on. God damn it. He's actually have something that shoots down that I don't think is actually even hitting him. I don't think. I think we heard him. Save! Now, I do know there is one Japanese shoot-'em-up where you play like some naked guy. And like, shoot things. Of course, then again, there is that most meme-worthy of game. I don't even know how I'm alive. I think I'm alive still. That most meme-worthy of game where you play Severed Samurai Head. Samurai Zombie Nation. That was one of Spoonie's greatest videos. Back when he was actually still good. Shit. Well, most of the shoot-'em-ups do come from Japan. They were really popular in the 80s and 90s. This is actually one of the best ones I've played. I think I will actually try to finish this one after, well, not today, later on. Okay, I think we defeated the boss, or maybe that was a sub-boss. I'll play it for 5 more minutes, then I will get off. I will not practice, not the fun way though. I will just stop recording. I'm not going to practice with myself. As I mentioned earlier in this live stream. Enterprise gets a lot of hate, and it's easy to see why some hate it, but I still like the show. I still think Archer was actually not... How can you not like Deep Space Nine but like Enterprise? Deep Space Nine is the greatest of them all! Deep Space Nine is my favorite Star Trek series of all time. Fucking Captain Sisko is the greatest of them all. And yet I do not have a Defiant model. I have a model of the NX-01 Enterprise. I have a model of Voyager, but I don't have a model of the Defiant. All I have for the Defiant is a little tiny Playmates model. Alright, so we're going to shoot a few more enemies. And then we will call it a day. Because my brain is tired. Like it always is. Yeah, Kirk's cool and all, but I still think Sisko just is that much more awesome. I think I did mention Flawed Intellect, something about that one game, Ikaruga, where there's a guy playing 2 Ikarugas at the same time. How you do that, I don't know. He's like some sort of mutant. Some sort of video gaming mutant. But Kirk definitely has the staying power, that's for sure. And I think Chris Pine did a great job as the new Kirk. Although I think they played up the arrogant aspect of Kirk a little too much with him. But then again, it is a different Kirk after all. So it's not too surprising that he'd be a little different. And he does have a different, he had a different childhood and things of that nature. So I imagine he will, as the movies go on, mature into the Kirk we all know and love. I hope. What's funny about Chris Pine is I don't know if he's actually been in anything else, though. The only other movie of his that I've seen is that movie with the runaway train. And he was actually pretty good in that movie. That was actually a pretty decent movie all around. And Next Generation remakes, I really hope they don't. Because what are they going to call it? Star Trek The Next Generation? Oh, Star Trek The New Generation. That's what they can call it. I don't know. I don't know who could actually replace Patrick Stewart, of all people. Oh shit, it's the real boss! Save. It's the real boss time. After this, we will call it a day. Now that's kind of a cool concept, sort of a slow-mo in shoot-em-ups. I can use that now, even though nothing's happening yet. But you just know it's going to get bad soon. Yep, Samurai Zombie Nation, a game where the Statue of Liberty comes to life and tries to kill you. I am not even joking. I don't know if we're going to be able to defeat him, because like, I'm already tired. Because I've been going for 2 hours now. And all I've got is a grenade kind of thing that shoots down. That's not going to really help me right now. Shit! Oh, damn it! Oh. Okay, since I know he's going to shoot up, we just got to make sure we're not there. But of course he buries it up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Let's save. Let's focus with all my skill. All none of it. We're going to hit him. Yeah, in a Ghostbusters 2. Well, except the Statue of Liberty is like possessed by some sort of alien. Oh, so it doesn't slow down. Still a cool concept, though. Ghostbusters. That was another one of those movies that became very, shall we say, controversial. Although I heard that it wasn't actually nearly as bad as people thought it was going to be. It's one of those movies that it was supposed to really suck and only sucked a little bit. God damn it. This guy isn't even that tough. Well, I guess he is, but you'd think I'd be able to figure it out. There we go. It'd be nice if I actually had, like, a sub-weapon, but of course not. Save. I wonder if this thing actually ever got a sequel. Because it's pretty good. Well, like with Deep Space Nine, I think it might be you might just want to get past the first season, because like with any Star Trek series, the first season isn't the strongest, but it is still pretty damn good, especially later on, especially with the Dominion story arc and things of that nature. And yeah, it's not hard to want to boycott that Ghostbusters remake. I don't think Ghostbusters even needed a remake, to be perfectly honest. And this is some epic 90s music. I'll just stop talking for a moment and just listen. It's fucking rocking. Now, why can't modern day music be like that? The only modern day soundtrack I think is really that good is Mick Gordon's soundtrack to Doom 4. Because everything now has to be orchestral, you know? Wow, I love that. I'm like trying to avoid everything and just blast me once. Well, Ghostbusters did work quite well as an animated series. Ghostbusters: The Next Generation, which I don't know if it was like the new Ghostbusters or the next Ghostbusters or something. I watched that back in the day, and I actually liked it a lot. And young GeneralLotz really liked the female Ghostbuster they had. She was sort of a goth chick, and I really liked that back in the day. I actually now have Ghostbusters 2009, and I liked it quite a bit. Well, I don't think that all orchestral soundtracks are bad. I'm just saying, like, they really overdo it now in terms of orchestral soundtracks. Like, everything has it. But I would imagine Chris Pine had to get popular at some point. I just don't know what else he's been in other than that train movie in Star Trek. Now I'm trying to really focus. Yeah, Extreme Ghostbusters! That's what it was called. Damn it all. And I really liked Extreme Ghostbusters. Mainly because I was at just the right age to really like the goth chick. What can I say? I'm horribly sexist at all the other ists, right? You can't like women? That's terrible. Well, I shit you not, there was such a thing as Extreme Dinosaurs. Look that up on YouTube. And bagpipe music in Shibagame Tensei 4. Really, there's a lot of stuff that could be Ghostbusters 3. You know, Extreme Ghostbusters. I'm gonna say Extreme Dinosaurs. Extreme Ghostbusters could have been Ghostbusters 3. Ghostbusters 2009 could be Ghostbusters 3. You've got a lot of good sequels to it. The modern day one can easily be ignored if one wants. Ooh, barely dodged that one. Save. But just take a look at Extreme Dinosaurs. It's just crazy. It's got like the most 90s intro of all time, where literally it's just them. It's heavy metal set to somebody saying Extreme Dinosaurs. Just over and over again. They're really proud of the fact that they've come up with the Extreme Dinosaurs. And then I think the Extreme Dinosaurs actually crossed over with Street Sharks, which was yet another 90s radical show with, well, muscle-bound sharks. that... No, there were humans that were turned into muscle-bound sharks. And, like, it was very 90s. And, you know, 80s synthesizer music is not a bad thing. That is the stuff I do indeed like. Can we kill him? He's probably coming back for some more. Or not. Or we'll...
satellite space is monitored ahead.
Oh, we did it! Sweet. Oh, wait, no. We timed out?
It is assumed to be an enemy supply base.
What? How does that even make any
Your
sense?
gate is closed down. The way out is cut off.
I don't know if we won or we just died. I'm just going to assume we won. Oh, well, in any event, ladies and gentlemen, I am GeneralLotz. Now, the sad part is, I don't know, whoever's watching this on YouTube after it's happened, the last part might be cut off, just because that's what happened the last time. So, I don't know. But I'm glad you guys could show up. I'm glad you enjoyed the live stream. I enjoyed playing the games for you. And so, I am GeneralLotz, and I'll try to do another live stream before too long. It's just, well, brilliant. Well, that's a good way to end. I get killed by the little dangly robot. But, I will definitely try to do a live stream at some point in the... Another live stream at some point in the future. So, I wish you guys a good Einhander, a good Die Hard, or whatever makes you happy.